This isn't just a story about a man. It's about a system, a hidden network, a machine that eats innocence and spit out our silence. Jeffrey Epstein wasn't the end. He was the beginning of a story they never wanted told. Act 1. The Architect of Secrets. How does a college dropout with no degree get a teaching job at Delton, one of the most elite schools in New York? How does that same man leap into high finance, managing fortunes for billionaires without credentials? Wexner, the man behind Victoria's Secret, handed Epstein control over a $77 million Manhattan mansion. Why? No one answered clearly. But one thing's certain, Wexner didn't just give Epstein money, he gave him legitimacy. From there, Epstein built an empire, not of wealth, but of leverage, of secrets. He recorded everything. Underage girls flown in, and the world's most powerful men were invited to the party. Act 2. Names in the flight logos. Bill Clinton flew with Epstein at least 26 times. Donald Trump once said Epstein liked them young. Prince Andrew was named in direct accusations. Bill Gates met with Epstein after his conviction, but these weren't just meetings. These were flights to the island, private dinners, secret deals, and each one carried something more than friendship. There was always something to lose and something to gain. What happened on that island may never be fully known, but the cameras were rolling, the files were labeled, and someone, somewhere, still has those tapes. Act 3. The Girl Who Spoke. They were girls, some as young as 14, recruited, groomed, silenced. Maxwell played the big sister. Epstein was the controller. And the clients, well, they stayed in the shadows. These weren't isolated cases. This was systematic, patterned, and protected. In 2008, Epstein cut a deal. He served just 13 months. He was allowed to leave jail 6 days a week. The FBI investigation was quietly shut down. The man who signed the deal, Alexander Acosta, who later became Trump's Secretary of Labor, when asked why the case was buried, that's what Acosta said. He belongs to intelligence. Act 4. Death in a Cell. August 10, 2019, Jeffrey Epstein is found dead in his cell, hanging from a bedsheet. The cameras, they failed. The guards, they fell asleep. The cellmate conventionally transferred just hours before. The official story, suicide, but forensics tells another tale. Multiple neck fractures, sign of struggle. A man with blackmail on the world's elite dies without a trail. No courtroom, no questions, just silence, just disappearance. Act 5. The tapes, the blackmail, the network. Dozens of hard drives were taken, each one labeled, some reportedly titled with names. Surveillance cameras in every bedroom. But where are those tapes now? The data Epstein collected wasn't just for memory. It was power, insurance, protection, and now it is in someone else's hands. Maxwell was convicted, but no man, no clients were ever charged. Not one. This wasn't just about a predator. It was about a system, a network that rewards silence, punishes truth, and protects power at any cost. Share this before it disappears. Subscribe if you still believe the truth matters.